Hello, World Doll Day friends. This is Michael Kanatis with the Grovian Doll Museum and Carmel Doll Shop. Today we're going to share a program on a subject matter that's near and dear to my heart. First thing that is near and dear to my heart are beautiful boxes. I have an addiction for these. I know a lot of our members of this group have addiction to beautiful boxes too. This is very sweet. It has a beautiful die cut in the center, and then it has this beautiful lithography that is then hand decorated with gold accents. On the back side, there's an interesting clue, which basically says dolls with cloth and stuffed clothing. Not exactly, but that's the gist. So, to me, and it's a nice big size, see the size of my hands, usually they're not quite this big, but shall we open it up and see what's inside of it? So here are the treasures that are in this wonderful box. It's almost a wardrobe, not quite a wardrobe, for two girls. So as you can see, we've put the wardrobe and the two dolls, which I'm going to name Jeanetta and Annetta, onto this board. First thing that I noticed is how long and slim they are. And of course, they are the ideal figure for the natural silhouette. So I would date these costumes about 1879, 78, 79, 80. Some of them are one piece, and you can see that some are two. I do believe, as the box stated, that these are commercially made dresses, because all of the materials, particularly this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this one, all have the same white sateen type of like a lining material that's used. And they seem to have the same laces on various pieces. So that leads me to believe that this was commercially put together, the costumes. This, I think, is very interesting. They've used a little nubby wool, which gives it a lot of depth. A very interesting fabric, almost like lamb's wool, but unborn lambs, but in red, which I think is kind of sensational. The costumes are meant to slip over the dolls. So the back of the costumes, there's a little pocket that they slip through, and you can see that they're, like for instance, this one has had a break. So they were definitely played with, but cherished and put back together. They still have their little stands, which I find wonderful to have for display. They do still have some accessory pieces, like here is a headdress and an extra bit of hair, a hat, parasol, and then over here another hat. There were probably accessories with all of the ensembles. And then you can see the very fashionable short wristlet gloves, which I think are very charming. Now we have lost an arm, but with modern technology, we could, if we decided we wanted to, photocopy this arm and give her a transplant. I mean, that's something that we could do. So it looks to me like we have some promenade dress, perhaps this could be a wedding dress, but it could be just an evening dress. And then we have another day dress and another day dress. So I would imagine once upon a time there were many more items in the trunk, but we feel lucky that we have these pieces. In the Grovian collection, we have Lady Flora that is similar to this, but Lady Flora is all handmade, and this is commercial. So we need to learn more about these. If any of you have any information or you have a set, let us know. We'd like to compare. But I will also point out that the dolls are a little different, is that they have this lithography or printed body, and then the head is this chromolithological piece, and they're both identical. So I think this maybe just had a little more shine, which like it's basically like a die cut, we would call it. And beautiful shoes they have. But it's a wonderful little treasure, and it's been a while since we've had a new paper doll in our collection, and ultimately we will display it similar to this so that we can hang it on the wall in a picture frame with its original box. Right now they're just stuck on, but ultimately we will tie them on. But I hope you enjoyed Jeanetta and Annetta. Jeanetta and Annetta, try to say that fast. And we'll be back later with more programs for you. Bye-bye, doll friends.
Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that notification button.